The facts. When I was 13 years old, I decided I was going to be a rapper. When I was 3 years old, I moved to Florida from Atlanta, where I was born. Today, I'm back in Atlanta. I got some meetings and doing some music stuff. I've been back before for shows, but this time feels different. This time feels strange. Eventually, I wound up at this place called Academy, which was fire. The coffee, the breakfast, the sandwiches, like, it's all gas. Who runs this place anyway? Whoever runs these places. I grabbed breakfast and a coffee, and that's when I felt strange. Strange to wonder, what if I grew up here? Strange to wonder who I would be today. Would I be different?
70s skateboarding.
Would I think different? Would I have different ideas? I mean, I would, obviously. Butterflies and all. This is Connan. Connan runs this place. I don't know Connan, but I want to ask him about his ideas.
My name is Connan Moody. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I grew up here and then shipped off to New York for school and lived up there for almost 10 years and just got back about 5 years ago. In about 2 weeks, we'll have been open for 5 years.
Let's go. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you, man. It feels weird to say that because it doesn't feel that long, but it also feels like forever. But I still love New York. I still want to, like, there's a lot of me that has, like, that callback to it and want to go back and everything like that. But one of the things that, like, the reason why I moved down was I was just, wasn't doing anything really that was, like, progressing me. And then I went into design as a profession, realizing that it wasn't what I wanted. Loving art and loving design as a student or a kid, you're like, hey, I get to create, I get to do all this stuff, and then the profession of art and design is like completely different.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but like the way I fall in love with stuff really dictates how well I can do in it, And so, I fell in love with like coffee as a job. I'm at the top of my game coffee-wise in New York, serving really good coffee at really notable places, and then my pay is $13.50 an hour. Like, my friends are over here being like, yeah, I make $20 an hour, I'm just a barista. I'm like, fuck yes, that's awesome. The thing that was, I guess, crazy about it was I moved back, sleeping in my mom's office, and then I started dropping my resume places. And it took me a month and a half to get a single person to call me back.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, this is insane. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, because I left New York being like, I don't know if I know what I'm doing. Like, huge imposter syndrome, everything like that. But then I come home and I'm like, I know what I'm doing, whatever, it is any other. And I finally get a call back to work at a place, and it was awful. I only lasted there for like 3.5, 4 months. And I was like, I can't keep doing this stuff. I'm over here, again, trying to be a creative person, be like, hey, I noticed you guys buy your coffee or your cold brew from another company. A, it's not great quality, and B, it's way more expensive than it should be, so you're not making your margins. This could help. I mix cocktailing techniques in coffee all the time to create interesting things. I'm like, we could do some really interesting specialty beverages. You'd be the first people in Atlanta to like actually do something cool, whatever. And like everybody, managers, assistant managers, other baristas, everybody was like, dude, just focus on getting your own thing up and running if you want to do that. But like right now, like you're not going to change anything. Just clock in, clock out, whatever. And I'm like, that is the worst feeling ever. It's like, why would I work a place that I don't feel like my voice is heard? Or why would I work in a place that I don't feel like I could possibly affect change in my environment? Like, it was not great. So I ended up just being like, you know what, I'm going to see if I can't start a coffee cart. I'll bootstrap it, build it myself. It'll be janky, but I'll just do it. And I walked into this one random like little place, and they were like, hey, we actually just lost our coffee person. Would you rather open a coffee shop? Like my first day, I sold $11 worth of coffee. And I was proud of that. I was like, yeah. And I realized, like, man, it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard. But like literally every month at that location, every month, we did better than the one before. And then when the opportunity over here came out, we did it again. We literally built this by ourselves. Like, I laid every fucking single tile in that place, we built those shelves, we built we built the bar, all of that stuff, which A, saved us a bunch of money, but B, also like, and makes it feel more impactful. The goal now is to continue fucking going. You know, building pathways for education, building pathways for creativity and fulfillment for my staff and the staff that's coming in, and creating new iconic moments in Atlanta's coffee scene beyond what people are ready for.
The world may not be ready for your ideas. Your ideas may not be ready for the world. But regardless of where you're at currently, you can be ready for ideas to find you. I believe ideas come to us. They aren't even ours. They're simply travelers on the way from where they came, passing by our world, heading wherever they will go. Even this idea, it's not mine. It's the culmination of all my inspirations and lived experiences flowing through me into this film. Film to you, whoever's watching. And maybe from you to wherever the idea is wandering to next. Thanks for watching.
I know I don't wanna just waste my time when it's all on fire. Call me before you go and I close my eyes and I'm dreaming. What was I thinking? Looking out my window, it's all on fire. Sick of wasting time. Call me before you go and I close